Everybody that's going to be watching on YouTube later on after I upload this. This is Mechawatt, and I am back. I'm back in Space Engineers. And I'm so excited. I'm right above the planet Omicron, otherwise known as the alien planet. And I'm going to begin starting a new series on the public server that is going to be involved with, land crawlers and rovers, and we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff down here on the planet's surface. I've spent the last, 20 episodes here on the public server out in space and just kind of roaming around on space and doing stuff, flying around between asteroids and flying to space stations and all kind of stuff like that. So I have decided I want to start a little series that's going to be on the planet. So I've got someone that I've made friends with through YouTube here, Blue Ninja. He sent me a GPS. He has started his survival on the surface of Omicron, the alien planet here. And what we're going to do is we're going to spend as many episodes as it takes here in Space Engineers to do a wrong way down or a polar cap to polar cap challenge, in which we are going to build a rover with wheels, and we're going to start at one polar cap, and we are going to, and this is in survival now, on a public server, we're going to go from one pole, the southern pole or the northern pole, whichever one it is, to the other pole with our rover. So we're going to see how this goes. So I'm going to go on down to the planet's surface. I see his GPS point right down there. It's about 109 kilometers away from me. Now he has started a survival on the server, so he has just gotten started. I think he's been going for a couple of hours now, maybe a few hours. So I'm not sure how far he's gotten along. And I'm going to pick him up and whatever it is that he has built so far. If we're able to move it, we're going to figure out where the North Pole is on this planet, and we're going to reposition him there, and we're going to help him with his survival. We're going to build a rover, and we're going to do a wrong way down challenge. So we're going to see how this works out, folks. So let me start heading toward him. May take me a little while to get there. He's 105 kilometers away, so I'm heading that way in the Horsefly. Now once I pick him up, we're going to have to figure out where the North Pole is. So I may kind of start doing that now while I'm on my way there. It actually looks like the sun is... Which way is the sun going? Looks like it's going at about 11 o'clock. So it looks like the North Pole is right here below me. So let me go ahead on my way to him and go ahead and put a GPS on where the North Pole is for this planet. And then I will go get him. Gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick. It looks like the pole is going to be right up this direction here. Let me take another look at that sun here. Let's see now. Okay, the sun is moving counterclockwise, so this would be the South Pole here. Let me get myself level with the sun. Yeah. Okay, the sun is moving. Okay, yeah, the South Pole should be right below me here in this general area. So we're going to be heading this direction. We will get a rough proximity for the South Pole. Let me go ahead and send him a comm here and let him know what's going on. Now he's got a little bit of experience playing Space Engineers, but not too much, which is going to make this even more fun. I'm going to help him as much as I can with his survival. And we are just going to build a rover in survival on Omicron. Going to find the poles real quick and make GPS locations. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here real quick is determine where approximate locations of the south and north poles are. Yeah, this should be the South Pole here. Yeah, we're just going to keep on coming toward Omicron here. And I will switch over to my hydrogen engines here soon. Not exactly sure what that sound is. That's interesting. Just heard a very interesting sound there. What did I just hear? Is somebody on my ship? Huh. Not sure what that was. I think he may have been replying to me. Okay, let me get back in my pilot seat here real quick. Omicron is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, okay, he's watching the stream. Awesome. So he knows what I'm doing here. Alright, so what I'm doing here real quick, Ninja, is I'm going to get a GPS on the southern pole here. And I may run around real quick and get a GPS on the northern pole. And what we'll do is we will pick you up. If you don't have too much built, I'm not sure how much you've got built yet. I guess what we need to do is go ahead and get our Discord set up. So while I'm moving toward the South Pole here, let me send you a comm. So we'll be able to communicate here. Let me jump over to my Discord here. This Twitch studio does not play very well with me jumping from screen to screen here. This should be the South Pole, right? Let me make sure I'm still on track here. Get lined up. Yeah, okay. This should be the South Pole right down here in the area that I'm heading to. Okay. Huh. think I see my problem. I'm not spelling it correctly. There we go. Huh, I'm not finding him. Let me see if I'm doing this correctly. Blue Ninja, number 5376. Let's see here. 56. Let's see here. Planet's getting bigger and bigger. Double check my coordinates here. We should be moving perfectly counterclockwise with the sun here. Yes. I'm still on track here. Woo! I just saw an asteroid. I just saw an asteroid shadow pass over me. I'm very, very paranoid about asteroids. Yeah, this should be the South Pole right here in this general area. I'm gonna have to find it for sure. Let me see if I can find him one more time. Blue Ninja number 5333. I am not finding that user ID. Huh. Closing in here. We're just continuing to move in at 104 meters a second. The planet is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. I've got plenty of hydrogen. I've got plenty of uranium. So we should be in good shape. In the general area that I'm pointing should be the North Pole. Tell you what, let me double check here. Yeah, the sun, yeah, that's just right. Everything's looking right. I'm already in gravity. I am in the gravity. Yeah, the planet is getting bigger. Let's see here now. Yeah, here we go. Trying to find him over. I do not get along well with Discord. Discord does not seem very intuitive to me. The searching, I don't like the search functions. I'm probably not on the correct search screen, truth be told. Let me see here. Let's go back to home. Let me add. Okay, here's what. Let's do this. Yeah, let me try this now. Blue. Number 376. Oh, okay. I think I found him here. Okay. I wasn't on the search for friends screen. I was on the messages screen. So the search was searching in the wrong place. Okay, Blue Ninja, I think I've sent you a friend request there from the correct screen this time. So, hey, Pop Up, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Oh, Lord, I'm getting closer to the planet here. I better pay attention to what I'm doing, you reckon? Better pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm 18,000 feet up high here. It's probably time for me to turn off my ions. Turn on my hydrogens, you reckon? Yeah, let's get our hydrogen engines on. We're going to need them. Let's check ourselves against the sun here. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Yeah, here is the... It looks like it's going to be right in this general area right here. About where those craters are, actually. Is what it's looking like. Pop Up, what you been doing, man? Finally got back into Space Engineers. I've been playing a lot of Total War. I've been playing a fun little game about chaos and anarchy in the United States called Shattered Union. Been having a lot of fun playing that. I haven't been playing a lot of Space Engineers lately. So I figured it was time to try and get back into it. Blue Ninja here has been communicating with me some. He wanted to do a little Space Engineers, so we decided to start ourselves a new little series between my channel and his channel. We're gonna do a wrong way down. Gonna do a wrong way down challenge. If anybody likes to watch Splitsy, then they know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, we got something going on here with Metallic. Let me see. See if I've got a little time to reply to him here. I'm still 11,000 meters up, so let me go back to comms here. Hope the horsefly and stuff is all good. You may have heard some stuff. It's all conflated bullshit. I did exile. Oh, good Lord, there's been some drama going on with the 12th Fleet. Oh, man. Sorry about all that. I haven't heard. I've been out of pocket for a few weeks, to say the least. Yeah, I've been out of pocket, man. Okay, let me check myself against the... I'm getting off track here. I'm getting off course. Let's move over this direction a little bit. Let me get myself lined back up with the sun here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Wrong way, wrong way. I gotta remember I'm looking at this thing backwards. I'm looking at this thing backwards. Okay, he wants to make sure that my horsefly isn't messed up. As far as I can tell, everything is fine. Good deal. Okay, let me get myself lined up with the sun here. Okay, this... Oh, hold on now. Hold on, hold on. Let's get... Gotta get myself lined up right here. It's going to take a little, probably going to take a little trial and error when I get down here, but I should be definitely in the approximate general vicinity. That should be the North Pole right up here, where the general area of the North Pole. Oh, Metallic, he always likes to build, man, right on the limits of his PCU. Right on the limits of his PCU. Yeah, I hear you, man. I need to learn some of those tricks. My PCU is maxed out. Yeah, man. Yeah, we should be right on the top of the world. I mean, on the bottom of the world, right about here. Let's see where we are. Yeah, we're on track here. We're on track. This should be it, right where I'm headed to. Boy, this planet is so... Look at that mountain right there. This planet is so freaking big, man. Has anybody else said anything to me while I've been distracted here? Okay. Alright, I'm going to put a... Once I get down here, I'm going to set a GPS. Then I'm going to jump out and go try and find the North Pole. And I think me and Blue Ninja will probably relocate him to the North Pole. And we'll try to travel down here to the South Pole. Well, this is going to be tough. Look at all these mountain ranges and everything that we're going to have to be traveling over. It's not as bad as the Thelp, the Earth-like planet. It's not as bad as Thelp. I didn't want to do Thelp because Thelp is almost impossible. I did want to do Omicron because Omicron is doable. It's doable. It's got some big mountains. It's got a lot of canyons. It's got a lot of rugged terrain, but it can be, if you're careful and you know what you're doing, it can be done with a large grid rover. I'm going to have to read what he just told me there. The secret is to go ahead and build more than you can afford as... Hold on a minute. I'm going to have to come back and read that. I'm only 2,000 meters up, so I've got to start focusing on what I'm doing here. Let's double check ourselves against the sun here. Let's double check ourselves against the sun. You see the sun move. I think I need to come in at this angle right here. Yeah, that's it. That should be the North Pole right there. This area right here. I'm 1,000 meters up. I love this planet. This is the planet that I built the horsefly on right here. This is where I built the horsefly. I love this planet. I love it. Let me check my generators real quick. Yeah, let's turn on our hydrogen generators. Start generating some hydrogen. I've already used about 9% of my hydrogen. Let me turn on my ore detector as well. I'm going to have to read this stuff that Metallic is telling me here. The secret is to go ahead and build up more than you can afford as frames. At that time, all blocks count as one. Then use a block welder. Okay, yeah, I know there's some tricks now. I definitely know that there are some tricks. But we're coming in fast, baby. Coming in fast. Coming in fast. 500 meters up. Okay, let me check. Okay, this should be about it. Let me go ahead and start slowing down here. There is a big mountain right there, so that may affect my ability. Gotta slow down. I forget I'm in gravity now. It takes me a little longer to slow down than it does in space. Let me angle up, let me angle up, let me angle up. Angle up, baby, angle up. This should be it right here. This should be approximately the North Pole, the South Pole, I mean. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and descend. 400 meters. Ooh, baby, slow down now. Slow down for me. Slow down for daddy. Hang on. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Take it easy now. Take it easy. 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 Take it easy now. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it. I know that mountain is interfering with me. I'm going to go ahead and call it right here. All right. Omicron, South Pole. Yep, this is it. Close enough. Let's give it a good color here. Let's give it a yellow color. How about that? Yeah, we'll call it Omicron South Pole. Awesome. Woo, come on now. Come on, I got this thing tilted. I know you want to go into those mountains right there, but don't go into the mountains on me now. Don't go into the mountains on me. Okay, I'm going to go pick up Blue Ninja. Let me figure out where his Where is his, oh, he's on the other side of the planet from me. He's pretty close to the North Pole, looks like, so we'll go around this direction, go pick him up, go see what he's got going on. I'm sure he is patiently waiting for me. And we will go find the North Pole together. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can tell from looking at the moon here. If you look at the... Yeah, if you look straight up and down, you see the... Yeah, we are right at the South Pole. Perfectly. Should be just about perfect. If you look at the line there. Yeah, I think we made a good shot here. A good approximation anyway. If nothing else, it's a good approximation. Okay. Uh-oh. What did I just do? I just turned my engines off, and I meant to turn my dampeners off. What did I just mess up? Oh, I just messed up. What did I damage? You know I can't come planet side without damaging something now. I think I just blew up my 2 landing gear. Well, fine then. Fine. I'm glad that's all it was. Let me go take care of that real quick. I've got plenty of hydrogen, so I'm going to take care of that real quick. It's been so long since I've played, I've forgotten where some of my buttons are. Is anything else damaged? I don't think anything else is damaged. I think it was just my landing gear that I blew up. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get them back on. I'm gonna need them. They're important. They are important. Believe it or not. In fact, I had them right here, didn't I? Woo, you're jumping around like crazy. Why are you jumping around like that? Now, this game has gotten some updates since the last time I played. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get these guys built real quick, because I do need them. I need at least one of them, because I want to pick up Blue Ninja's stuff and bring it to the North Pole with us. Okay, let's go get some more stuff here. Oh, it's been so long since I played. I've got to get back into the swing of this. It's been too long since I played. Okay, what's my problem here? What have I got in my... Oh, I'm carrying all kinds of crap in my inventory. Okay. Do I have anything in my... Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now... Oh, just had a... Alright, problem taken care of. Problem taken care of. We're going to mark that down to me being a little rusty. Just a little rusty, guys. Just a little rusty. Nothing to be concerned about here. Nothing to be concerned about. Let me turn my gravity generator off. I don't need that anymore. Okay, now where is his... There he is, this way. Okay, so I need to be going this way. Okay, let's turn our forward dampeners off. I'll tell you what I probably need to go ahead and do. Okay, hold on a minute now. I didn't turn my generator. Yeah, there we go. Let me check my ice real quick. I think I'm fine on ice. I've got to go 84 kilometers to get to him, so let's just head that way. Let's keep going. Let's get to him. I should have plenty of hydrogen. If not, I can stop and pick some up. Keep forgetting exactly how heavy this ship really is. She's a big girl now. She's big bone girl. She's a big bone girl. Yeah, we'll just coast here. Try not to use any more hydrogen than we have to. Shouldn't take us too long to get to him. While we're coasting, let me check my comms, see if anybody else has said anything to me. Blue Ninja says, focus on flying, man. Focus on flying. Alright, I'm coming to get you, man. I don't know how much you've built there. Have you got anything? Is it in condition that I can just pick it up with the landing gear? Because I want to move you, if possible, to the North Pole is what I want to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build a large grid rover there. We're going to set up a base at the North Pole, build a large grid rover, and then travel to the South Pole on the Grover. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find a place to hide look at that behind me right there. That's cool right there. I'm going to find a place to hide the horsefly. And we're just going to work with at your survival location. Heading toward the sun. Okay, good deal, good deal. What I'll do is I'll pick your pod up and we'll carry that to the North Pole. Alright, that sounds perfect, Blue Ninja. Sounds perfect. Now let me go ahead while I'm coasting along here. I want to hit that mountain range right there. And then I will certainly set up my landing gear. Since I inadvertently blew it up. Yeah, I'm still on course here. Still on course. got to get over this mountain range right here. Tell you what, let's just go around it. How about that? Still in the northern hemisphere here. It's a lot of ice down there. I might want to stop and get me some ice. If I see a lake, I'm going to drop and get me some ice real quick. If I see a good lake, keep an eye out for a lake. Okay, we're slowly making our way toward him. Pop up, you still with me, man? Okay, we're up to 100 meters a second. That should be good enough for now. Oh, I love this planet. It's beautiful. I've always thought this was a beautiful planet. I'm starting to get some unknown signals. Better get a little height here, I guess. Yeah, let's get a little. Oh, we're getting some lag. Bad lag. Height here. Just a little height. Just a little height. We got some big mountains to go over here. I just love the trees and let me go back outside view here. I love this planet. I got to keep an eye out for a lake. I'm so busy looking at the scenery, I'm not looking for lakes. Also, I want to keep an eye out for a economy at the station. If there's, look how big that mountain is right there. If there's one nearby, I should be able to see the yeah, I should be able to see the shield around it. Let's get a little more altitude here. A little more altitude. Just a little more altitude. Check my ice real quick. We're still going through some ice. We've still got some ice. So, no problem there. My jennies are going, so they should be generating some hydrogen for me. Though I am burning it just a little bit faster than I'm producing it. That's fine. It won't take it long to catch up. How far away am I from here? Okay, we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there, Blue Ninja. We got to go around the whole planet here, man. Now, I could have gone up into orbit and jumped. I know that. But I like to just fly. I like to fly across the planet sometimes. Give me a break, people. Sometimes I like to look around, you know. I love to fly across this planet. I love it. And I do want to find a lake, too. I'm looking for a lake. Looking for a lake along the way here. I can't believe I haven't passed over one yet. We're going to go between these two mountains up here. We're going to go through this valley up here, guys. Let's see how this looks. Okay, we're 66 kilometers away from Blue Ninja. Look at this scene. Look at this view. Just look at this view. I mean, out this window right here. Can you imagine? then she says, take your time, man. Games are about having a good time. This is what I love to do. This is the whole reason that I built this ship, man, just so I could do this right here. Just fly this sucker around and cruise, man. It's like a yacht. It's like I'm just cruising around in my own personal yacht, man. I love it. We're going to go down between these two mountains right here. See if I can see a lake. Is that a lake over there? Let me take a... make a quick detour and go load up on some ice. I think I can get me some ice over here. Looks like a good spot to pick up some ice. In fact, this looks like my original valley that I started in almost. If I remember correctly, I remember a mountain like that. And this plain here. Yeah, I think this is a lake down here. Yeah, this is where I actually built the I recognize this plane here. This is the plane that I built the horsefly on. I built the horsefly here. And that plane right down there that I'm looking at amongst all these trees, that's where I built the horsefly. What I did was I would camouflage the ship with green, yellow, and red. I splashed that paint all over it so you couldn't tell that it was down there. I mean, you could literally fly right over this ship and you would have never known it was down there. It just blended in with the landscape so well. I had red, yellow, and white, and that was mixed in with it. It was so cool. Yeah, and there's the lake right up here. Yep, this is where I actually started my survival at, right on this plain right here. I started my survival right down there in that little valley between those two little hills right there. That's where my survival started on this server. Isn't this cool? This is so cool that I'm actually coming right past over the place that I started the game at. It's so freaking cool. Because I recognize this snow plain right here. And I recognize this lake. I'm going to put down over here and get me and fill up on some ice real quick. Yeah, the horsefly has come home. This is where she was born at, right here. That's so cool, man. I couldn't have asked for anything better than this right here. I wouldn't have thought in a million years that I would have flown right over this same spot. That's just a 1 in a million chance. As big as this planet is, that I would have flown over the same spot that I started survival in on this server. It's amazing. And I think there's a station over that way somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but I think there's a station that direction. Pretty sure there is a station that way. Yep, this is my lake right here. I see my shadow over there against that side of that mountain. That is so cool. get out here in the middle of this lake and get some ice. Never pass up an opportunity to get some good ice. That's what I say. Woo, woo, slow down, baby, slow down now. I forget how heavy she gets. She's full of stuff. I got to be careful with her. Careful now, careful, careful. Careful now, careful. Where are my landing gear? There they are. Nose down. Locked. Okay. Let's turn the engines off. We got our... Oh wow, we haven't had them babies going in a while. This ship has not been planet side for months now. It's good to see my turbines going. Okay, I'm going to run my drilling system real quick. I'm going to pick up some ice. And then I will be on my way to get Blue Ninja. I'm sure he's got plenty to keep him occupied. Blue Ninja, if you want to go ahead and fill up your inventory with any metals that you found, if you've managed to find any cobalt, go ahead and put some of that in your storage container. Anything that you want to carry with you, get everything together on your pod, and I'll pick you up here shortly. Where are you at, by the way? Where's your... Okay, he's only 63 kilometers away. That's good. Yeah, we're in good condition on ice. I'm going to go ahead and top off my ice container real quick, and we will be looking good. Yeah, if you've already found some cobalt, go ahead and store some of that. If you've already found some silver, go ahead and store some of that. Just put everything that you've got valuable, if you've found anything, go ahead and put that in your storage container. While I'm waiting on this, let me catch up on my comms here. Yeah, okay. Now what was he saying? The secret is to go ahead and build up more than you can afford as frames. At that time, all blocks that way only count as one. Then use a welder to weld it up. To get hack to just past hack. Touch torch to put stuff back in. Doors, jump drives, gyros, antennas. All those things cost more PCU. Okay, so doors, gyros, and antennas. But you can poof anything you own without being there. Be careful. Yeah, I know there's definitely some tricks to handling and your PCU and controlling your PCU. Let me see here. Go to info. Forget where I see my PCU. Where do I... Is it the G menu? Is it the G menu? No, it's not the G menu. It's got to be the K menu. I don't see it under info though. Telling me I used to know this. How do I not know this anymore? Do I need to... Okay, before I get too distracted, let me pull my mining system back up. I just noticed that my camera does not seem to be working, which is very interesting. What's going on with my camera? Where is my camera? Camera's gone. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's put a camera right here. As that's coming up, get over here. Right like that. Okay. This ice is pretty deep. This is a good deep thing of ice. I had just gotten to the bottom of it down there where I was getting into stone, so we're looking pretty good here. Let me do one more gouge. I got to get used to flying around in the alien planet again. I forget it's got heavier gravity, so flying around with your hydrogen pack is a little different than it is on like flying on the Earth-like planet. Okay, let me get my camera set up here real quick. It should be this one right here. Yeah, okay, that works. Whoops. If I could type, that would help. Over a little bit. Let's get another gouge here. Let's get just a little bit more. Ooh, what? Yeah, let's get a little bit more. A little more ice. While I'm here, might as well take advantage of it and get some ice. Yeah, this is the plane. I recognize that mountain right there. This is the plane that I actually started playing on this server. I recognize that mountain. Yeah, this is my little lake that I started near. Now, I didn't stay on this lake because I was real paranoid that if I stayed on the lake that other players would be able to find me and they'd blow my stuff up. So what I did was I only came to this lake very, very sporadically when I thought it was safe, and I stayed hidden back on that plane back there under that mountain right there because I was real paranoid about being found. I didn't want anybody to find me because I was afraid they would they'd mess with my stuff, you know. I wasn't exactly what was going to happen. You know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So I was real paranoid about that for some reason. We've almost filled up this cargo container with some ice. It's not going to be much longer. It's going to be full. It's almost full. Yeah, we're not into the stone yet, so we're still good. We're still getting pure ice down there. Still pulling up ice. That's good. Make sure all my generators are on and doing their jobs. It takes a lot of generators to fill this, to keep these hydrogen tanks filled up for this big girl. She's a big girl now. She needs a lot of hydrogen. Look at how many hydrogen O2H2 generators I have to keep functioning just to try to keep those hydrogen tanks going. Just to try to keep them going. I've still got 63 kilometers to go in this heavy atmosphere. Okay, we're gonna continue moving on here. Oh, wrong screen. What's the deal here? Yeah, let's go. Okay. Gonna have to go around this big old mountain range over here. It's a big one, big mountain range. Yeah, when I first started playing on this server, I was traveling around all of this area right here, finding all of my minerals, all of my ores. Yep, this is where I started, right here. The exact place. Let's go ahead and pull my drill pin. This is such a pretty plane too. This was a really fun place to start the game. Really fun place to start the game. piston is retracting. I need altitude here. I've got to get some altitude. Now that she's picked up all that ice, she's not wanting to rise very fast, is she? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. She's heavy. She's a heavy girl. Yeah, she's rising now. Yeah, I had me a base over there in the side of that big mountain right there. That's where I had my first little base I built, right up in the side of those cliffs over there on the side of that mountain. That's my first base. Come on now, let's get some altitude here. Let's get some altitude. Come on, girl. Come on now. Let's get some altitude, baby. Here we go. Yeah, let's get some altitude. There we go. Alright, we're good now. This is such a beautiful game. God, what a beautiful game this is. Okay, now I want to keep an eye out for the station. There's a station over here somewhere. I want to keep an eye out for it. Yeah, we just barely made it over that mountain, didn't we? Barely. I mean barely. Barely made it over that mountain. This is going to be a challenge, taking a rover through over this planet now. This is going to be a challenging planet, and that's why I wanted to do it. Now, I think it's going to be a little better than the Earth-like planet, but it's still going to be a challenge, getting a large grid rover to the south from one pole to the other on this planet. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here. Look at these mountain ranges. I mean, can you imagine? If you can't get over these mountain ranges, you're going to have to find a way to go around them. And it's going to be tough. I mean, this is going to be a tough little challenge. Wrong way down challenges are not easy. Now, I remember how hard it was for when Splitsy tried to do it. You back, man? Okay, yeah, I'm still a good ways away from you. I had to stop and get some ice. So it's going to take me still a little while to get to you. I'm just flying between the mountains. I stopped and topped off my cargo containers with some ice real quick. Takes a lot of hydrogen to fly this big girl through the atmosphere like this. A lot of hydrogen. She's a big girl now, big girl. She's a heavy girl too. She's got a lot of material on her. Look at that chasm down there, that valley. Oh, there's another lake down there. I didn't know about that lake. Completely missed that lake. That's a pretty lake too. get a little more altitude here. These are some rugged mountain ranges right here. Rugged mountain ranges. You don't want to crash into the side of one of these mountains, let me tell you. Look how high we are. And there's the side of the mountain right there. And this high plateau that's up on top of that mountain. Look at that. It's amazing. Let's keep gaining some altitude here. We gotta continue moving forward though. We gotta get there. We're slowly making our way there, Blue. Look at that plateau, this high plateau on the side of this mountain here. Can you imagine trying to take a rover up and down all of this? This is going to be, it's going to be very challenging. I hope we can do it. I remember how hard it was for Splitsy to do it. And I mean, if it's hard for Splitsy to do something, it's hard. If anybody likes to watch Splitsy's videos, if it can be done, Splitsy can do it. And he had a hard time on the Earth-like planet. Now I was really kind of thinking this planet would be better, but I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to wonder what I was thinking, because these mountains. Okay, I need some altitude here, big time. Come on now, give me some altitude. I need altitude, quick. She's climbing for me. I think once I get past this mountain here, I may be okay. Yeah, let's get past this mountain range right here. I can hear the little beeper going off. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Woo! This is close call right here. Look at this. This is what you call threading the needle right here, folks. Now we're starting to get out of the polar regions into the more temperate regions here. It's beautiful, beautiful planet. Okay. Yeah, getting over that mountain range helped us. We don't have to climb anymore. We should be able to coast for a good little ways here. Yeah, we should be able to coast. Save just a little hydrogen. We're down to 50% hydrogen. Am I still going the correct direction? Yes, I'm good. Just kind of looking around. Look at that plain down there. That's so beautiful. There is a lake over there as well. Yeah, we've still got plenty of ice in the storage in our cargo container. The only thing slowing us down is our O2H2 generator generating hydrogen. We're burning hydrogen just a little bit faster than the O2H2 generators can produce hydrogen. So that's our only thing that's limiting us here. Yeah, we're moving at 104 meters a second now, so we're moving pretty good now. Now that we got over that big mountain range behind us. Yeah. We're getting into the temperate zones now, toward the mid-range part of the planet. Look at all the greenery down there, all the green. It's beautiful. Shadows and sunlight, and it's just gorgeous. What a gorgeous planet. What a gorgeous planet. Okay, now how do I... Let's see, let's go ahead and... Let's try to start a voice call here.
Good afternoon.
Hey, what's going on there, Blue?
Not too much, hanging in there.
All right, man. Well, I'm on my way, buddy. I think you're watching along with the stream, aren't you? So I'm about 40 kilometers away from you.
Yep, I've been keeping an eye on your progress.
All right. Well, everybody watching my stream, this is Blue Ninja. Say hello, Blue.
Greetings, everybody.
Well, nobody's really watching the stream, but I do have some folks that do watch later on YouTube after I upload, so...
Exactly. I try to do the same thing. I just constantly forget about it.
I know. So I will be uploading this later on. But man, we're on our way. You got everything that you need on your pod?
Yeah, just about. I've been trying to unlock the different blocks and such and keep myself occupied. I didn't want to get too invested into something that I was going to be abandoning and then have to redo later on.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. What we'll do is we'll find the North Pole and we'll set down in that area. And we'll just, once I get you situated, what I'm planning on doing is probably offloading a certain amount of material, not too much, just a certain amount to get started with.
Yep.
From the horsefly, because I've got everything on the horsefly. But, and then I'm probably going to take the horsefly back up into orbit at some point and hide it, and then I'll just jetpack back down.
Alright, sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, and we'll just do a survival at with your pod there, and build us a large grid rover and do a wrong way down scenario.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm not particularly familiar with the scenario itself, but
Are you familiar with have you ever watched Splitsy on YouTube or any of his stuff? Any of his space engineers stuff?
Not yet. I have heard you mention him a couple times, and I definitely intend to. So I'll be looking into that tonight.
Well, what the wrong way down little challenge is that you build a large grid rover at one of the poles, and then you have to drive the rover from one pole to the other, all the way across the planet.
A simple concept, just excruciatingly difficult to actually execute.
Very difficult whenever you start considering that you've got mountain ranges and canyons.
Yep.
And all of the crazy terrain that you have. Now when he did it, he tried to do it on the Earth-like planet, which definitely has some serious canyons and stuff. So I was thinking it may be just a tad bit easier on Omicron. Now Omicron, but I don't think it's quite as bad as the Earth-like planet. The Earth-like planet is just almost impossible.
And it's been, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 years since I was playing this game pretty regularly, and I've definitely rolled over a good number of rovers on embarrassingly small hills. So.
I know, man, it's tough. I know. It's a challenge. And then when you roll them over, you got to get them right, you got to get them turned back right side up.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to have all kinds of calamities, no doubt about it. There's going to be all sorts of crazy calamities that we're going to have to use. We're going to have to engineer our way out of, for sure.
That is the premise of the game.
Yeah, that's what makes it so fun. So, and I've been wanting to do something planet side for some time, ever since I've been on the server. Now, I started off planet side, but ever since I've been streaming and YouTubing with it, I've been out in space, and I haven't done much at all on the planet. So I think this is going to be great right here.
And keep a good variety. I like it.
And, rovers, I love rovers, man. Rovers are always fun. Rovers are challenging.
Yes, they are way more challenging than I've personally wanted to tackle in the past. I've definitely
Yeah.
been over that stuff, but I'll tackle it head on. It's a learning experience.
Yeah, and the large grid rovers are the most challenging. Now it's easy to do it in a small grid rover. Doing it in a large grid rover is a whole different story, man. Whole different story. They just handle differently. They don't, they don't like the terrain as much. So it's going to be a challenge.
They have their own physics and suspension and all that
Absolutely,
good stuff.
absolutely.
And it weighs, what, twice as much, 9 times as much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the weight, especially when you're in the mountains and stuff, weight definitely becomes a problem. They don't want to travel up the mountain ranges as well. And then you've got canyons that you've got to figure out a way to get over. You might have to build a bridge or something like that,
Yep.
Good times, good times.
No, weight has always been one of my enemies in this game. I think the first time I tried to land on the snowball planet, forget what it's called, I was coming in for re-entry, and I decided, now would be a good time to slow down. I'm starting to get pretty close. And at 0 point did I actually start slowing down. I kept speeding up, and I belly flopped on that planet
Uh-huh.
pretty hard. That
Yeah.
ship was almost a loss, but I was able to get it back with the materials I had on board. So
Good deal, man. Yeah, I
it
mean,
was
I don't think
adventurous.
I've ever used a parachute, which is probably not good.
Maybe on the Kerbal Space Program, but
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you've got your own YouTube channel too. I saw you've got a few videos that you've uploaded. If you want to go ahead and tell anybody that watches my channel a little bit about yours, go ahead. I've only got 11 subscribers, so you never know.
yeah, no, I don't have too many either. I don't even have too many videos at the moment. I'm kind of still messing around with the concept of how I want to approach that whole situation, what I want to do on there specifically, or what other people might enjoy,
Mhm.
and try to figure that out alone is kind of an interesting thought experiment. So at the moment, I have a couple videos of just some generic War Thunder gameplay. My first one, I'll even admit that I screwed up the editing on because my editing software is
Yeah.
not the greatest, but again, it's a learning experience. Still trying to figure out A, how to do it, and B, how I want to do it.
Yeah.
Add my own style
Well, hey,
to
man.
it.
At least you
So,
do editing. See, I don't do any editing. That's why I like to do Twitch and then live stream and then just upload that to video. That's my excuse for not having to do any editing.
yeah, no,
So.
that's exactly what my second video is. I try to do the editing on it, but for whatever reason, it didn't want to like play back the video in the editing software. It would just ramp up my CPU to 100% and would show me like every 5 frames. And
Yeah.
if I were to like do like a preview type of thing, it would play like a normal video and everything would be just fine. So it was
Yeah.
almost impossible for me to edit it at that point. So I just said, whatever, I'm just gonna upload it and it'll be whatever it is. And
Mhm. Man, I'm coming
it ain't
over it.
much, but it's my best.
I'm coming over a deep canyon right now. You're in a area that's got some pretty cool canyons around you here.
Around me, in my immediate surroundings, I got a nice, I don't know, flat area that I'm in. And
Oh, okay,
some
so you're on a pretty flat
hills around
plateau.
me.
I'm over.
In my immediate surroundings, I'm
Yeah.
surrounded by these little hills.
If you can see my stream right now, I'm coming over a crater or something that's a deep crater.
Yeah, no,
With-
that's a drop off.
Yeah, with a wide green plain at the bottom of it it's just gorgeous, man. Just gorgeous.
A good place for like a star base, a
For
landing
sure,
pad.
man. Wouldn't it? Look at that down there. It's amazing. Get me a little bit more altitude here. I'm almost there.
Yep, no, take your time.
Just a little more altitude to get over the lip of this crater here.
Yeah, I haven't done any exploring or anything around here. I've just been digging a hole in the ground, getting some stone, and
Oh, okay. Good deal. I can give you a little bit of some cobalt to start with, and a little silver once we get to the North Pole. We're probably going to want to do a certain amount of mining. We're going to want to build a refinery for sure.
Yep.
And all the basic stuff. What we're going to end up doing is just letting that large grid rover be a mobile base for us. It's going to be our mobile base. Everything we need is going to be on that rover.
Well, I definitely have experience building bases. This will be my first time doing it on wheels.
So what we'll do is we will go ahead and have some turbines on it. And what we do when we stop and park, once we put our landing gear down, the turbines will begin to turn and generate some power for us. So we'll be able to use turbines with it, but we won't be able to use them while it's moving, only whenever it's parked. So we will have
that makes sense.
So we will have to use solar panels as well. So we're going to have to.
I don't remember that being a feature in the game, but that does start to ring a bell.
Yeah, we'll have to use solar panels and turbines. And I can give a little bit of. I'm not going to give too much uranium, but if we want to get a reactor going, I'll go ahead and give us a little. It's going to be enough of a challenge just with the maneuvering.
Yep.
So I don't want most of the challenge to be just getting power, but we should be able to get plenty of power. Okay, I'm almost on top of you here.
Yeah, I see you. 5.5 kilometers away.
Yep. Okay, now I've got a faction going called Megawatt Ventures, MWV. If you want to go ahead and join that faction, or send a request to join the faction.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find that. Apparently there's a lot of factions.
There's a lot of factions on this server. Yeah, this is some rugged landscape right here that you're at. You're in kind of a desert area.
Yeah, there's some green around. Yeah. I wouldn't say my geography is particularly great.
Yeah, this is a pretty rugged area for the alien planet for sure. Now the area I started in was just perfect, man. I mean, there's plenty of ice, there was snow, all this beautiful forest all around me, and lakes and all kinds of stuff. Looks like you fell down in a pretty rugged area here. I don't even see any lakes around you.
Oh, you know why? It's because my perspective has always been on Earth. This is my first time starting on the alien planet.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good geography. Go ahead and start slowing down here.
Nice. Search for your faction in here.
I'm gonna have to park for a little bit and let my O2 H2 generators refill my hydrogen here.
Yep, I remember one of the ships that I had. That was one of the issues we were having, is trying to balance out the O2 consumption. The hydrogen consumption, my bad.
Yeah, the horsefly is a big girl. She uses up a lot of hydrogen when she's flying through an atmosphere in gravity like this. She likes that hydrogen now. Alright, I'm going to come on down beside you. And we'll look around and just kind of see what we got going on here. Let her refill her hydrogen before we pick up and go anywhere.
And what'd you say the faction name was?
It's going to be Megawatt Ventures, MWV. And they're not necessarily alphabetical. You would think
Yeah,
that
I'm
they are,
noticing.
but they're not. Sometimes they're. I think they had. It's a combination of alphabetical and how soon something's been added. So.
Very interesting.
Yeah, this is a rugged area right here. Look how rugged this all is.
I managed to land on my landing gear and they stuck, so I was pretty happy.
Seriously.
My first
I've
landing.
had them bounce and roll on me before.
Yeah, no, my first
First
drop
starting
pod
off.
did not stop rolling for at least 2 minutes. It was like a perpetual motion machine for a moment.
And we have touchdown. Hey, yeah, and you see how my turbines are turning now? So that's basically going to be the same thing that we do with our rover. As soon as we get the landing gear on the ground and it's parked, the turbines will engage. And so that will be one good way that we can get some power. For sure. Okay, man. Have you been able to find my faction yet on the...
Not yet. I'm probably doing that thing where I keep reading over it and not realizing
Yeah,
that that's
it's...
what I'm looking for.
Yeah, their scroll controls are not very intuitive at all.
I was
All
hoping they
right.
had like a search option, but
I'm standing back on Omicron. Lord, I haven't been on this planet in so long. It's so cool to be back here. Why are my ion engines on? Now that's got me puzzled right there. Why are my ions going? Let me figure this out here. Go back to my control chair and see why my ion engines are firing. They should not be firing. I think
by $1 for every time I hit the wrong hotkey.
I must have just hit the wrong hotkey. That's the only explanation. And it
I
was
would
my...
accidentally shut down the power to my ship on a pretty regular basis.
Oh yeah. Now, with this latest update, they were supposed to have made some changes to some of those buttons, like the park button and the power button and all of that.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was messing around in single player, one of the tips was to disable the parking brake, and then I was like, well, what key is that? And then I looked it up, and it was P, and I was like, I thought that
Well,
was the power button. That was the one that I'm not
yeah,
supposed to touch.
that P button is a dangerous button. It's best to not ever click that P button.
Yeah, no, I unbound it a couple years ago when I had started
Yeah.
playing it because it was getting dangerous.
Yeah, it's a dangerous if you're let me see here. Yeah. Was that you in there?
Yeah,
Let,
my bad. I'm still looking for your faction.
let me make sure that I did actually create it here. Should be Mecha White Ventures, MWV. I can't find it either here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's there, MWV. Let's see. Am I able to... It's right after MTS and it's right before MEH. And they don't give you a search option, so it's
I
hard.
see it.
You
Yep.
found it? Okay.
believe I sent the invite.
Yeah, I've got you. Okay, you're in.
Cool.
Good deal.
I definitely don't miss the user interface, but
Yeah,
it
so
worked.
now your stuff is, yeah, I can see all your stuff now. Okay, good deal. Good deal.
It's
And
more of a lack of stuff at the moment.
let's see how much ice you've got here. Okay, I'm still access denied to all of your stuff, stuff.
Let's see here.
I don't need much. I just let me be able to get into your H2O2 generator and your survival kit, if nothing else.
You should have access to it. Oh, no, never mind. I see. Alright. Share with action. Action. Alright.
All right, let's. Ooh, I just fell down your mining hole.
Oh, yeah. Please be careful with that. My apologies. That will most certainly probably kill you. That would be incredibly embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious, man. Okay, good deal. So you've got 273. Now I've got plenty of ice on the horsefly. If you want to get some ice, let's see. Okay, yeah, you've been mining some stone, so you've got plenty of stuff there. Have you found any ice around here?
I have not left
I don't
this
think you've
low
got
ground.
any ice. You're in this desert area. I really don't. This is a really challenging area to start in. Right here. I mean, this is pretty challenging.
Sounds like my kind of luck.
Yeah. I mean, this is there's no lakes around here. There's no ice. There's no nothing, man. I know my ore detector didn't pick up anything as I was coming in to meet you.
I'm glad I'm not sticking around then.
Yeah, this would have been pretty tough. Yeah. So let me go see how my O2H2 generator's doing over here. You can come on aboard the horsefly if you want. Look around and go ahead and claim yourself a cryopod.
Sweet. And getting my first automatic doors. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Just realized my ladder is gone for some reason. There you are. Okay. Oh,
I'd imagine it tells you if one is claimed.
It can. You just go ahead and get whichever one you want. You can, if you need to, you can hack it down and get it that way. Just hack it down and
Yeah, that's not necessary.
Okay.
I have access to it. We're good.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay, let's see here now. I need interior plates.
It's pretty snazzy. I remember leaving bulletin boards with telling people that we need more ice. Uh-oh, I'm lagging.
Huh. I am too. I'm getting some weird... There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just giving her a little time to get her hydrogen built back up before we go try to find the North Pole here.
Yep.
Finding the South Pole was pretty easy. I got a feeling finding the North Pole is not going to be quite so easy. We're probably going to have to go ahead and jump up into space and find it that way. And maybe do a little jumping.
Sounds good to me.
Now, why are you not... Is it because I have this thing? Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. She's done now. Now then, I can get a hold of the ladder. Okay, the ladder is acting weird for some reason. I can grab it,
So like,
but I
not letting
can't.
you walk up and down.
I can't climb it. For
Just
some
having
reason.
a similar issue in a single player world that I was doing yesterday, but it was a temporary thing.
Never had a ladder do that to me before. It's completely built. It's finished. It is built. That's weird. I don't know.
And hopefully it works itself out then.
Huh.
It only lasted like 5 or 10 minutes when I was dealing with that.
Let's see if I can build it somewhere else. See if that'll work for me. It's just weird stuff going on. Alright, let's try this. Let's do this. Let's do some stairs right there, like that. Lord, it's been a few weeks since I played this game. I got to get back into. It's amazing how quickly you can forget your controls and stuff.
Yeah, it's been I want to say like 3 years since I last played this.
I can't even imagine how. Yeah, after 3 years, yeah, it's got to be tough.
It's not only tough, but it almost feels like a new game. With all the new DLC and
a lot of
pieces
new
that
stuff
they've
has
added.
been done. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, I can't.
I
make
have
that
some of
jump.
them, but I'm looking at some of these other ones, and I'm like, you know, if I had a couple extra bucks,
Yeah.
make some really cool looking stuff. I've got a handful of them, but yeah, they definitely make a compelling argument.
I don't know. All right, let me come in here and check on my hydrogen real quick. And we can see if we're ready to go ahead and move on yet here. See if I've at least got 50%. I've only got 33%. Let's see.
Could I possibly get access to this medical station thing? Or
Yeah, I'm on my way.
customization?
Yeah, hold on. Let me make that
Take your
share
time.
with everyone. Okay, you should have access to that now.
I sure do.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if
Thank you
there's
much.
anything else you don't have access to. If you want to take one of these, let's see. We've got some shelves and some inventory, some separate inventory in here. We've got shelves and lockers if you want to make one of those your personal locker. Yeah, go ahead.
Ready?
Let me check on my O2H2 generators and make sure that they are up and running like they should be.
I do not remember having all of these customizations.
Yeah, the hydrogen tanks are slowly filling up. It's just taking them. They're slow. I got
like 24 engines on the ship that I had a few years ago. And even that took a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 4 big old large tanks on this thing, and it takes it a little while to fill them up. It don't take long to burn it out, but it sure takes a little while to fill them up.
Yep. And of course, if you add more of them, it's heavier. You need more thrusters. You burn through it faster. And so on and so forth.
Yep, but there's nothing as powerful as those hydrogen engines. You gotta have them if you want to fly around a planet like this, for sure.
Yep.
It's been a long time since I've flown around a planet.
I definitely miss space. If I had the opportunity to go to space right now and drop everything, I would hands down take it.
Yeah, I've been flying around space for months now. I guess really about a year. It's probably been a year, I guess. So, oh hey, what's up there, Pop Up? Pop Up's following us along here. Hey, Pop Up, my faction is called Mechawatt Ventures. MWV. Mechawatt Ventures. MWV. If you're looking for it. We got some serious fog outside.
Oh yeah, weather's a new thing too. That's really cool.
Yep, yeah, it can get annoying.
Oh, I
It can
believe
get
it,
annoying real quick though.
but it was particularly boring back in the day. There's nothing but sun and moon.
Well, and what the problem is sometimes the weather comes inside and it messes with your vision,
Oh
your
yeah.
ability to see indoors, which gets real annoying. Okay, why is my jump drive off down here? I just noticed this. What is your problem? You are on. Why are you in the red? Recharge. On. Okay. Alright. It wasn't turned on to recharge. That's the problem. That was my jump drive too as well. Okay. Yeah, I've got fog back here in my hangar bay.
Yeah, I was getting some of that pretty deep underground.
Yep. Well, how long have you been playing this afternoon? You had said something about being on in a couple of hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd started a couple hours ago, but I was AFK for a good chunk of that.
Gotcha.
Bunch of stuff going on in the house.
Yeah. What we can probably go ahead and do is go ahead and just go ahead and probably call it here and just go ahead and let the horse fly. Go ahead and spend some time filling up our hydrogen engines because we're going to need these hydrogen engines filled up. And when are you going to be available to play again?
I have a particular amount of free time at the moment, so just
Okay.
about whatever.
Well, if I am home tomorrow evening, if you don't mind, we can probably... Oh, Pop-Up's trying to join the faction. Let me let him in real quick. we can try again. We can pick back up tomorrow evening or the next evening, and
Sounds good to me. Just send me a message and let me know.
all right. Let me find. Here we go. Pop up. We will accept him to the faction. So now we've got Pop Up in the faction. Good deal, Pop Up. You're in, buddy. We are on the alien planet, but yeah, we are. Yeah, we gotta let this girl refill her hydrogen tanks before we do much of anything. And what we'll do is we'll probably maybe tomorrow night. Looks like Pop Up's with us now. Hey, Pop Up, meet Blue Ninja. I think he just spawned here. But if you guys want to play around, I'm gonna leave the horsefly here. If y'all want to explore, now I've got a mining ship back here in the hangar. We got power, we got turbines, we've got uranium, anything that is needed. But I'm gonna have to let her sit here for probably an hour. It's gonna take at least a couple of hours for her to fill her hydrogen tanks back up.
Alrighty.
And
I can't promise that I'll be on for more than a handful of minutes. It is pretty late, and
yeah, it's getting late. It's late here where I am too, and I've got to go to work tomorrow. But
yep.
well, I hate to sign off because Pop Up just joined us.
I know.
What
you were saying earlier, just as you were joining, of course, that's when the servers restart. It's always going to be something.
Now, what are you asking me there, Pop Up? What about the horsefly? What? What are you asking me? Yeah, the horsefly. I used up all of the hydrogen flying across the surface of the planet to get here to where. I just realized that I've got a hole in my... That's interesting. Well, I can fix that real quick.
Yeah, bump into something a little harder than you thought.
Not sure exactly what happened there. I don't know how that happened. That's interesting.
You mind if I steal a large pipe?
Oh no, go ahead, help yourself. Just pull it on out of there. If you can't pull it now, I've got that set to trading. So you may have to go up underneath and connect to a cargo container. What about the antenna pop up? Is the antenna damaged? Let me check and see. Let's see. Oh, the antenna is on. Oh, I need to turn the antenna off, don't I? That might be a good idea. Okay, yeah, let me turn that off. We don't want anybody messing with us if we can.
Yeah, no.
So I'm gonna keep the antenna off there. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and call it here. If you do want to play around here a little bit more, you can get everything you need from the horsefly. If you want to look for any ores, but once we get our hydrogen packed up tomorrow evening, she should be full of hydrogen again, so we can pick up your pod and go try and find the North Pole. Does that sound pretty good?
Oh yeah, no, that sounds like more than a plan to me.
Okay, all right. Pop up, did you hear that? Hold on a minute, I can't read everything he's saying because yeah, it is on. Okay, I just turned that off, Pop Up. I don't want it broadcasting to everybody where I'm at here, so yeah.
I'm gonna turn mine off too.
Yeah. Well, Pop Up, man, I hate to leave you. I know you just joined us, buddy, but I've got a couple of chores I need to do before I go to bed tonight. And I've got to get up early and get back to the office. But what I really wanted to accomplish today was to get over here and meet up with with Blue, and we're in position now where we can pick up his pod and take it on to the North Pole, and we're gonna do the Omicron Polar Express. We're gonna go from pole to pole with this baby. We're gonna build a large grid rover, and we're gonna do a wrong way down scenario, guys. So we've got 5 viewers right now. I appreciate everybody else that's watching the stream. We're fixing to go ahead. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. We kind of got started just a little bit late, and we're going to go ahead and call it at this point because I do need to let the horsefly regenerate her hydrogen, and we're probably going to go ahead and pick back up. Yeah, there we go. We got a thumbs up from Pop-Up, so everything's cool. We're going to go ahead and pick back up tomorrow evening. We're going to do a episode 2 of a Wrong Way Down challenge on Omicron. We're going to start at the North Pole. We're going to take a large grid rover all the way to the South Pole, and we're going to see if we can make it. So that's what we're going to do, people. I appreciate everybody joining in. Some of our viewers on Twitch, anybody that's going to be watching later on YouTube. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and become my 12th subscriber. I'd appreciate it. And throw a like in there for me. And for everybody else, I'm going to go ahead and say good night. And we'll see you later, guys.